Well, hey guys, my name is Ryan McKenzie. We are here for part 2 of the audio press interview with Jessica Northey. We were here at Plush Studios in the lounge, and she's going to ask me a few questions, just based on my experiences with our Keep Me Close tour, and how I guess things that I learned from that. And just going to different venues, because going to each venue is like going to someone's house. It's their area. So you kind of have to like mend yourself around their rules, and it kind of gets frustrating because you're like, I want to get in there and start doing sound check, or I want to get in there and start setting up, but you can't because they're also trying to run a business, so you kind of just sit outside and be patient. I think one thing that we tried to do was be organized with this tour. If I could give any kind of advice to a future or a current touring artist, it would be trying to be organized and responsible with your time. We tried to have like a list, basically like a patch key. So when we were setting up, our soundboard and our PA system, everyone kind of knew they could just look at the paper and say, okay, well this goes, here, this goes there, and we could just do it. And that paper got lost. So I would recommend I think we're gonna try and label or laminate that paper and put it probably like in a binder or a book. One thing that happened was, we kind of had, let's say that the show is at 8 o'clock. You want to get there at 4 o'clock. To start setting up. Making sure, everything goes completely the way you want it, nothing, you don't have a faulty wire, you have to run to the store and, get a new 1/4 inch cable, and sometimes you just run out of time. I think, one thing that you have to realize is that, if your mind isn't, like, clear, you might just mess up, like, everything. Our first show for the tour, we had 2 different mics, mic 1, mic 2. I was supposed to have mic 1, and I ended up singing on mic 2. And mic 1 had, all my presets. I had, reverb on there and compression, like ready to go. All the levels were correct, and I ended up singing on on the background vocals microphone. And so it kind of sounded weird, and so everyone was like, freaking out, and I couldn't hear anything in my in-ear monitors, and it kind of I guess affected what you were trying to make your set sound like. Would I do the tour again? Absolutely. With the people that you meet, all the networking, all the connections that you meet. I would definitely do the tour again. Absolutely. If you put your mind to it, if you can dream it, you can build it. If you can dream it, you can do it. Why not? If you have the willpower, and the discipline. I think discipline was like #1 on this tour, that you need to have. Touring, or just being a musician, I think a lot of people think that it's just, I get to play music all day, it's going to be so much fun. It's still, and I hate this word, it's still like work, because you still have to focus, you still have to, do a lot of things. And you got to set up, you got to tear down, you have to be responsible with your voice and where you're going to go, stuff like that. So discipline, is definitely a big key. So if you can dream big and do big things, you will be able to do it. And that's what I think we did with this tour.